Hello and welcome back. Today is Sunday. So, it's time for a new tutorial. In this video, I will show you how to design an isometric 3D logo with a hex grid. So, make sure to follow the video until the end, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment below. Have a nice watching. First step, go to the rectangle tool, click and maintain to show the other shapes tools, and choose the polygon tool. One click on the canvas, and the polygon tool option will appear. Keep it at 6 sides, and change the radius to any size you want. Now, select the shape and choose the rotation tool. Now click and rotate by 90 degrees so the horizontal sides become vertical. Now, drag the shape and align it with the left and top sides of the canvas. Make sure to activate the smart guides. You can press Ctrl U as a shortcut. Maintain Alt and Shift, and drag the shape to duplicate it, and align it with the right side of the original polygon. Now, to automatically repeat the process, while the new shape selected, press and repeat Ctrl D, until you make a complete line of polygons. Select everything, maintain Alt and drag the whole line of polygons down until it will be aligned with the bottom of the old polygons. Now, select the two lines and repeat the process once again. Now you can press and repeat Ctrl D until you fill all the canvas with aligned polygons. Select everything, and then press Ctrl G to group it. Then go to the Layers panel and check this square to lock the grid layer. Now click here to make a new layer. Now we will use the grid to design 3 sides of a cube, which we will use it to design our 3D logo. With the pen tool, and the smart guides activated, click on the top corners and the center of one polygon to make the top side of a cube. Now with the pen tool make the other sides of the cube. Okay, now, we have our cube shape and our grid. Everything will be easy now. Now, we will give some basic colors to the cube, so we can differentiate every side. Okay, select the right side, and go to the color panel and click on this 2 arrow to swap the empty fill with the black stroke. Double click on the black color and change it to a light blue color. Same steps to the top side and change the color to green. And for the left side, change it for yellow. Okay, now we have our cube colored. Our logo will be an isometric 3D letter X with a box elevating on the top, so put the cube aside. And while all the sides selected, press Ctrl G to group it. Now, maintain Alt and drag the cube to duplicate it, and put it on one polygon of the grid. Select the new cube, then maintain Alt and drag it off and overlap it on the left side of the old cube. Repeat the same process once again. Now we have one side of the 3D X. Maintain Alt and drag one cube and align it with the top left side of the middle cube, just like I did. Now maintain Alt and drag the cube to duplicate it and overlap it with the right side of the middle cube. Right-click and go to Arrange, and click on Bring to Front. Now, our 3DX completed. Ungroup all the cubes forming the X, and select all the top sides. Now, go to the Pathfinder and click on Unite. Now we have one single shape as the top of the X. Let's make the elevating box. Okay, maintain Alt and drag one cube to the middle top of the X. Drag it a little bit down to make it overlapping with the X. Right-click, and go to Arrange, then click on Bring to Front. Now we will make the elevating effect. Right-click on the cube and ungroup it. Maintain Alt and Shift and then drag the top side down and put it a little bit under the cube. Now, go to the transparency panel and change the color mode to multiply. Now the cube look like elevating on top of the X. Now our 3D logo completed. I want to apply the old Xbox logo colors to it. I will Google the word Xbox on Google Images to find the Xbox logo. Now, this is a great image to pick the colors from. Just right-click and copy the image. Now go to Edit, then click on Paste. Decrease the size of the image. Now, with the Rectangle tool, make a rectangle and apply the default gradient to it. Now, with the Eyedropper tool, pick the dark green color from the Xbox logo. Double-click on the color, and copy the code. Now select the rectangle, then go to the gradient panel, then double-click on the right color stop, and paste the code here. Again, with the Eyedropper tool, pick the lighter green color from the Xbox logo, then double-click on the color, and copy the code. Select the rectangle, go to the gradient panel and double-click on the left color stop, then paste the code. Now, I will do the same process to pick the gray gradient color. Delete the Xbox logo image. Select the top side of the X and with the Eyedropper tool, pick the gray gradient color. Do the same thing to the top side of the box. Change the shadow color to gray. And go to the transparency panel and change the color mode to multiply. select the top side of the X, go to the gradient panel, and change the gradient type to radial. Do the same thing to the top of the box. Now, select all the left and right sides and with the eyedropper tool pick the green gradient color. Now, select both sides of the box and select the gradient tool, then click and drag down to adjust the gradient and make it vertical from light to dark. Make the same thing to the left and right sides of the X. Select the left side of the box, go to Edit, then click on Copy. Return to Edit, and click on Paste in Place. Go to the Transparency panel and change the color mode to Multiply. Then decrease the opacity to 50%. Now, make the same thing to all the other left sides. Now, let's add some shiny effect to the corners. Select the pen tool and make a line on the middle corner of the box. Change its color to white and increase the size a little. Then change the width profile to this one. Now, go to Effect, Blur, then click on Gaussian Blur. Check the preview box, and adjust the value as you want. Select the blurred line, then go to the Transparency panel and change the color mode to Overlay. Now, maintain Alt and drag the line to duplicate it and put it on another corner. Now do the same to all the corners. You can get creative and make any 3D design you want, using the hex grid. Just don't stop experimenting. I hope you found value on this tutorial. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and if anything is not clear, you can ask me in the comment section below. I will answer in few minutes.